Are you wasting your life on women who sap your strength and derail your purpose? Do you feel that gnawing sense that something's off, yet you keep giving them the benefit of the doubt? Gentlemen, if you're still chasing chaos or tolerating red flags, it's time to wake up, because Sigma males don't play that game. Your time, your energy, your mission, they're non-negotiable, and settling for less is a betrayal of your own standards. Welcome to the Sigma male community, where we forge men of unshakable independence, razor-sharp discernment, and stoic resolve. Today we're ripping the mask off the 11 types of women Sigma males instantly avoid. Red flags that scream danger to any man who values his peace and power. This isn't about petty games or shallow judgments. It's about protecting what you've built and honoring the man you're becoming. Buckle up. This is your wake-up call to stop tolerating the intolerable and start living with the clarity and control you deserve. 1. The insecure manipulator, master of guilt and fog. This woman doesn't storm in with loud demands. She slithers in with subtle sabotage. Her weapons are guilt trips and a fog of confusion, making your boundaries feel like betrayal and your ambition like abandonment. Picture this. You say you need a night to focus on your work, and suddenly you're apologizing for not caring enough, trapped in a maze of her distorted reality. She's a shadow player, redirecting your energy into her endless well of need, leaving you questioning your own judgment. It's not loud chaos, it's quiet control, and it's lethal to a man who thrives on clarity. Why Sigmas vanish? Sigma males don't negotiate with emotional quicksand. They've honed an instinct for spotting manipulation. The moment they feel that creeping guilt or sense the shifting ground beneath her words, they're done. A life of self-mastery demands a clear mind, and they'll be damned if they let anyone cloud it. They don't argue or plead. They see the trap for what it is, a drain on their autonomy, and walk away without a backward glance. To a Sigma, freedom isn't just a preference. It's a lifeline, and no amount of tears or twisted logic will pull them into a cage. 2. The entitled princess, the trophy with empty hands. She walks in expecting a crown, not a partnership. Her presence is your supposed privilege, and she demands the world, lavish gifts, your undivided attention, priority over your own goals, while offering nothing but a hollow smile. Imagine her pouting because you didn't drop everything for her whim, or hinting at what you owe her just for existing. Her entitlement is a bottomless pit, and her loyalty vanishes the moment a shinier throne appears. She's a trophy that expects you to polish it daily. Why Sigmas walk? Sigmas don't kneel to unearned royalty. They've built their lives on effort and mutual respect, not on propping up someone else's ego. This woman's demands are a weight they refuse to carry. Why invest in a void when they can forge something real? They see her glitter for the sham it is and reject the servitude she mistakes for devotion. A Sigma's empire is his own, and he'd rather stand alone than bow to a pretender who brings nothing to the table. 3. The future faker, the illusion architect. She's a storyteller, spinning vivid dreams of a life together, picture-perfect homes, grand adventures, promises of forever. Her words pull you in, painting a tomorrow so bright you almost believe it. But look closer. Her actions never match. Plans dissolve, excuses stack up, and that future stays a mirage on the horizon. She's an emotional con artist, hooking you with hope while delivering nothing but hot air. Why Sigmas disengage? Sigma males live in the real world, not in fantasies. They weigh people by what they do, not what they say, and when the gap widens they don't hesitate, they're out. Chasing illusions is a fool's game, and they've got no time for it. Their energy goes to what's tangible, what's now, not some poetic bait dangled by a woman too cowardly to commit. They cut the cord and move forward, unshaken by the empty echoes of her promises. 4. The identity thief, the mission saboteur. Her affection feels like a chokehold. She doesn't celebrate your drive, she resents it. Your late nights working, your hours at the gym, your moments of solitude? She calls them distance, and demands you ditch them for her. She wants your world to shrink until it's just her, suffocating your purpose under the guise of love. It's not partnership, it's possession, and she won't stop until you're a shadow of yourself. Why Sigmas protect their core? A Sigma's mission is his soul, threaten it and you're the enemy. They see her neediness as an attack on their very being, a slow erosion of what makes them strong. They don't bend their essence for anyone, they guard it like a fortress. Love should fuel their fire, not snuff it out. When she tries to steal their identity, they don't compromise, they retreat, preserving the man they fought to become. 5. The opportunist, the resource vampire. Her interest has a price tag. She's all smiles when you talk money, connections, or status, but her eyes glaze over at your dreams. Early favors. Can you help me with this? Turn into a pattern, masked as flattery or tests of your worth. She's not here for you, she's here for what you can give her. It's a transaction, not a bond, and she'll bleed you dry if you let her. Why Sigmas see through the veil? Sigmas aren't ATMs, they're men of substance. They spot the calculating glint, the subtle shift when the topic turns to their resources. They value real connection, not a ledger of give and take. When they sense she's more parasite than partner, they don't flinch, they cut her off. Their self-respect isn't for sale, and they'll be damned if they let anyone drain what they've earned. 6. The drama queen, chaos incarnate. She's a walking hurricane. Calm unnerves her, so she stirs up tempests. Maybe it's a fight over a missed call or a tearful rant about some imagined slight. Her emotions swing wild, dragging you into her script of endless crises. It might look like passion at first, but it's addiction to turmoil, and she thrives on keeping you off balance. Why Sigmas nope out? Sigma males prize peace, it's their strength's foundation. Chaos for chaos's sake is a cancer they won't tolerate. They don't waste energy on her tantrums or play her emotional punching bag. A relationship should steady them, not rock them. When they see her addiction to drama, they don't engage, they exit, leaving her storms to rage without an audience. 7. The validation junkie, the attention black hole. She's a void that needs constant feeding. Flirting with strangers, begging for compliments, craving your public obsession. It's all to prop up her shaky ego. You're not her partner, you're her spotlight, expected to shine on her 24/7. Real closeness gets lost in her desperate need to feel seen. Why Sigmas withdraw? Sigmas build their worth from within, external praise is noise to them. A woman who can't stand on her own confidence is a burden they won't carry. They see her insecurity behind the charm and refuse to be her crutch. Love should be strength shared, not a lifeline for her ego. They step away, seeking someone who doesn't need them to feel whole. 8. The boundary blur, the respect ignorer. Your no is her starting line. She ignores your need for space, your work time, your limits, pushing past them with a smile she calls care. It's not affection, it's defiance, testing how much she can take before you break. Your autonomy isn't sacred to her, it's an obstacle she's determined to dismantle. Why Sigmas enforce walls. Boundaries are a Sigma's bedrock, cross them and you're out. They see her intrusions as disrespect, a refusal to honor their sovereignty. They don't bend or beg, they enforce their lines with action. A partner who can't respect their space doesn't deserve their time. They shut the door, keeping their world intact. 9. The emotional chameleon, the authenticity vacuum. She's a mystery with no depth. Her beliefs, her hobbies, her very self shift to mirror you or whoever's closest. She's whoever she thinks you want. Dig deeper and there's nothing solid, just echoes of others. It's not adaptability, it's a void where her identity should be. Why Sigmas seek substance? Sigmas crave the real, raw, unfiltered truth in a partner. They need someone with a spine, not a reflection of their own. Her lack of core feels hollow, a performance they can't trust. Connection demands authenticity and she's got none to give. They walk hunting for a woman who knows who she is. 10. The victim perpetual, the accountability dodger. Life's a tragedy, and she's the star, never the writer. Every stumble someone else's fault. Every flaw, a cruel twist of fate. She dodges responsibility like it's poison, spinning tales of woe that keep her blameless. She's stuck and she'll drag you down with her if you stay. Why Sigmas avoid the vortex? Sigmas own their lives, every win, every loss. Her refusal to do the same is a black hole of weakness they won't touch. They thrive on progress and her stagnation is poison to that. They don't rescue damsels who won't save themselves. They move on, keeping their momentum unbroken. 11. The conflict avoider, the truth suppressor. She buries tension under silence. Our talks? She dodges them. Disagreements? She swallows them. Problems pile up, festering into resentment she won't name. It's fake peace, a ticking bomb she pretends isn't there. Why Sigmas demand candor? Sigmas face truth head-on, hiding from it is cowardice. They need a partner who'll speak, not simmer. Her silence breeds distrust, and they won't live on edge waiting for the blast. Real bonds grow through honest fire, not fragile quiet. They leave, seeking a woman with the guts to confront reality. You've just walked through the gauntlet of the 11 women Sigma males dodge, and if your chest tightened even once, it's time to look hard at your own life. These red flags aren't just warnings, they're threats to your peace, your power, your very essence. At the Sigma male community, we don't just point out the traps, we hand you the tools to sidestep them and rise stronger. This isn't a one-off lesson, it's a call to arms. Reflect on who's in your orbit, cut the dead weight, and commit to a life of unshakable standards. You're not here to drift, you're here to dominate your path. If this hit home, smash that like button, drop a comment with your biggest takeaway, and share this with a brother who needs the wake-up call. Subscribed already? Turn on notifications, because the Sigma male community doesn't rest, and neither should you. We're your fortress of wisdom in a world of noise. Stay sharp, stay sovereign, and let's keep forging the men we were born to be.